as a community, and we will put in our effort towards everything. And we would like to thank you so much one more time. Thank you so much for coming out. I'd like to thank everyone. Thank you so much for coming. This was an amazing experience. Not only touching, but it means a lot to everyone. It means a lot to me because Destiny also, not only about Destiny, but about the 6 homicides that we've had here, not this year. And you know, it's really touching to know that all of you would come out on a rainy day and support. You want peace. So I'm going to say this one more time. What do we want? Peace! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Peace! When do we want it? Now! Thank you all for coming now. If you'd like to play some music, you can. Feel free to do whatever you want. Thank you for coming out. We would like to thank you all for coming to this wonderful event, spreading cheer and harmony and coming together as a community to show people that we will change our city. We will make it better. If we don't make it better, no one will. So what do we want? And when do we want it? Now. That's right. So as a community, what are we going to do? Give peace. That's right. Now, I'd like to welcome Lennon Cabral. Yes.
Well. This is wonderful. See different ages and folks here, all for the same purpose. Reaching out to one another, trying to create peace in our community. So I just want to briefly share a story with you. And it's a partner story for you. See, once there were 2 frogs. This is a sign for frog. You do this with the frog. You know that expression, you got a frog in your throat? Oh, that's where that came from. You got a frog. So once there were 2 frogs. They were curious frogs. They lived in a pond. There was a young frog and an old frog. They were curious frogs. They looked across that pond. They saw a field. But they were curious frogs. So they swam across that pond, get onto that field. They were looking all around because they were frogs. And they saw a barn. They hopped into that barn. They were looking all around because they were
curious frogs.
And they hopped up on a post. And they looked down it. And they saw a cow. And right beneath that cow, they saw a pail full of fresh milk. Now those frogs, they never saw milk before. They didn't know what milk was, but they were
curious frogs.
So that young frog and that old frog hopped off that post and landed on the edge of a pail. And they were just studying up on that milk. Just studying up on that milk. Because they were
curious frogs.
When all of a sudden, that cow wagged its tail. And its tail hit the post. It frightened those 2 frogs. That young frog, that old frog went whoop, whoop, right in a pail of milk. Now the young frog was frightened. The young frog was scared. The young frog started crying. We're gonna drown, we're gonna drown, we're gonna drown. The old frog said, be cool, be cool, be cool. Let me think. Stop. Kick your legs, kick your legs and kick your arms. Keep kicking, kick. And the young frog was kicking his legs and kicking his arms. And the old frog was kicking his legs and kicking his arms. And the young frog said, I'm scared. The old frog said, hold on, we gotta do it somehow or other. We have to hang tough. We have to think of options, alternatives, other ways. We have to hold on. What did he say?
Hold on.
Keep kicking. We got to do somehow or other. I don't know how we get out of this. We have to have faith. We have to hang tough. We have to think of options, alternatives, other ways. We have to hold on. I don't know how. Maybe the cow will drop its tail down the pail. We'll climb up its tail and get out. I don't know. Just
hold on.
Just hold on. I don't know. We have to have options. We have to think of alternatives, other ways. We have to hang tough. We have to
hold on.
I don't know. Maybe the farmer will come in, spill out the milk. We'll get out that way. I don't know. Just
hold on.
Just
hold on.
Keep kicking. And the young frog was kicking, and the old frog was kicking, and finally the young frog, whoop, and the old frog, whoop, They were completely exhausted. And they couldn't kick any longer. And they stopped. But they didn't sink. You see, all that kicking and treading turned that milk into butter. It was still soft, but it was just hot enough for them to get some leverage. And they sprang themselves out of that pail, landed on the ground, and that young frog and that old frog went hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, back across that field, back to that pond. And just like that old frog inspired that young frog to think of options and alternatives, just like that old frog inspired that young frog to hang tough, just like that old frog did that, you older brothers and you older sisters and we adults have to reach back, grab a hold of them youngins and say, hold on! What you gonna say? Hold on! Yes, thank you all very much.